How to ignore a woman the right way and make her go crazy for you. That's exactly what I cover in this video. I'm Isabella Grace, a relationship and dating expert, and I help men become confident and secure so they can attract the woman they want. So let's get into it. How do you ignore a woman the right way? In this video, I'll teach you 5 powerful ways to ignore a woman effectively. But you might be wondering, how can ignoring a woman actually make her chase after me? Well, I'm going to show you the exact way to do it. Now, it's important to understand that when I talk about ignoring a woman, I don't mean treating her badly. I'm not saying you should insult her, be rude, or act reactive. That's not what this is about. Instead, you'll be ignoring her using one of the most powerful psychological weapons out there, a tool of influence that needs to be used carefully because it's incredibly effective. It's called silence. Silence combined with indifference is what will make the difference. And as I reveal these 5 ways to ignore a woman the right way, you'll understand exactly how this works. The first way: to get inside her head. This happens when a woman is interested but plays games, like taking a long time to reply to messages. She seems engaged in the conversation, then suddenly disappears for hours, leaving you confused. When she does this, your best move is to act like you didn't even notice. If she takes hours to reply, don't react. Don't match her delay just to play her game. See, when a woman can't predict how you'll respond and she realizes her absence doesn't faze you, it starts to mess with her mind. You don't get colder. You don't say, "Oh, so now you're ignoring me, Ukrainian," or "Why are you acting like this?" Because that would make you reactive. Instead, you stay detached. You show that her response, or lack of it, doesn't affect you at all. Now pay attention. This is very different from when you're already moving toward a relationship. If things are progressing well, you've met up a couple of times and there's a natural connection forming, then suddenly she pulls away or starts ghosting you. That's another situation entirely. In that case, you need to call it out and set boundaries, not pretend you don't notice. The second way to ignore a woman and get inside her head. This one is all about ignoring her beauty. Many women, especially the most attractive ones, are used to constant validation for their looks. Guys are always mesmerized by their beauty and never stop talking about it. For example, most men will go straight to a beautiful woman's Instagram or Facebook and comment things like "gorgeous," send a bunch of heart emojis, or react to her stories with "wow, stunning." The first message they send, "You're so beautiful." And they keep repeating it over and over. But when you ignore her beauty, you immediately stand out. Instead of commenting on her looks, engage differently, like a picture of her dog, a book she posted, or even a landscape photo, something other than her appearance. Now, I'm not saying you should never compliment a woman's looks, but if you do, say something different, something that actually makes her think. Instead of just saying, "You're beautiful," you could say, "That dress really suits you." Make it more specific. Focus on her personality, her energy, or something unique about her. Complimenting only her appearance is one of the weakest seduction strategies because it's what every guy does. Plus, people want to be seen for more than just their looks. If all you do is talk about her beauty, it comes off as shallow. So act like her looks don't faze you. Treat them as something completely normal, like you're used to being around attractive women and her beauty doesn't impress you. That's what really gets her attention. The third way to ignore a woman and drive her crazy. This one is all about ignoring her tests, especially confidence tests. Women often test a man's confidence, sometimes without even realizing it. They might tease you sarcastically, like saying, "Nice shirt, you going to a Halloween party? Wow, you're kind of short. You look so young." Or even the classic, "You're such a good friend." Most guys get defensive or insecure when women say things like this. But if you ignore it and act unbothered, it completely shifts the dynamic. For example, if she jokingly says, "We're just friends," don't panic. Just laugh and say, "That's perfect. They say the best relationships start with friendship." You flip the frame on her, making it playful instead of reacting emotionally. When you don't let her teasing get to you, she realizes you're unshakable, and that's incredibly attractive. The fourth way to ignore a woman and make her feel it, this one? Oh, she's definitely going to feel it. Some women love playing this little game I'm about to tell you about, and when you ignore it, I can guarantee 100% of the time she notices. I'm talking about when a woman tries to make you jealous. She might start bringing up her ex, making comparisons, or casually mentioning other guys who are interested in her, dropping hints about how many men hit on her. She's doing this on purpose, trying to trigger a reaction from you. But your best move? Act like you didn't even notice. Even better, cut her off mid-sentence and change the subject. If she's talking about another guy, just steer the conversation in a completely different direction, like it's not even worth your time. By ignoring her jealousy games, you show that you're not insecure. 2, you don't care about competition, and that completely throws her off. The 5th way to ignore a woman and drive her crazy. This is where most men get it wrong. You need to ignore her popularity. Nowadays, tons of women build up their social media presence effortlessly, using filters, makeup, or bikini photos to rack up followers and get endless attention. And what do most guys do? They follow, like, comment, and flood her DMs with compliments, treating her like some kind of goddess. But here's the truth. She's just a normal person, full of insecurities and personal struggles, just like everyone else. And ironically, the kind of man she actually wants, the one who isn't impressed by any of that. So don't put her on a pedestal. Don't treat her any differently just because she has followers or posts attractive pictures. Treat her like an equal. That's what really stands out. Now, tell me, have you been ignoring women the right way? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you found value in this video, hit that like button and subscribe. I've got plenty more powerful content coming your way.